asked ChatGPT-4 to be a social media expert, well versed in paid and organic marketing on platforms like Instagram and LinkedIn. You know how to make up highly engaging video ideas that attract the right, he hopefully understands that, audience for a business. Keep the video ideas short and sweet. The videos should be 15 to 60 seconds. This is the business I want you to create social media ads for that can be used for ads as well. And then I described my own business, Pirate Skills, a nerdy growth marketing community. And then asked him to generate 10 concrete ideas. And you might have seen that, but just to see the quality, we're going to do it with Mark's business in a second. It's incredible. Here, the first ideas. The treasure hunt. Show a pirate searching for a treasure chest. Upon opening it, they discover pirate skills. Emphasize the value of joining the pirate skills community. Or another one I really liked. Here, the Pirate Skills Challenge. Create a short, fun challenge for the community to participate in while members compete to find the best growth marketing solutions for a specific problem or scenario. Like, very concrete, very creative idea. Now we change that. Now do the same for a business selling high-end hand soap that smells like rosemary. Let's go. So one of the things, now it's going to grind some ideas. Yeah, what I learned about ChatGPT in the last month, that context of the current chat window is an incredibly valuable resource. If Mark would have put like the company values as context up front and then asks for those 10 ideas, ChatGPT would put those values into those video ideas. Yeah, so treat every chat like a context that you give ChatGPT. Luxurious leather. Showcase the soap's rich, foamy leather in slow motion, highlighting the rosemary scent and luxurious feel with close-up of hands being washed. Scent journey. Create a visually stunning journey through a rosemary garden, transitioning to a hand soap and emphasizing the connection between the two. The perfect gift. Show the hand soap being gifted to the recipient's delighted reaction upon smelling the rosemary scent. Emphasize the product as a thoughtful, luxurious gift option. This is not bad, right? Let's give somebody else a go, but you can all use it. Let's open up Kernwerk. This is a fitness app that generates individualized workouts for you based on your goals and the type of sports that you want to do. Yeah. So let's go back to ChatGPT and remember how I did that. Now do the same thing for, yeah? Now do the same thing for this business. Kernwerk. A German, let's forget about the German. A personalized fitness program app, a mobile app. Anything specific, Florian, that you would like me to add that is very particular about Kernwerk, differentiating it from others?
I guess our main USP is definitely the fact that you can use the equipment that you have at home.
Yeah.
So you can
integrate
the train.
Yeah. That takes into account the fitness equipment you have at home. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. Being overly specific, like way more than what we did right now, is what helped me generate the best ideas coming out of that. Transform your home gym. Showcase various home setups with different fitness equipment, highlighting how Canva adapts the program to match each equipment for an optimized workout. Great idea, actually. Yeah. Before and after. Share real user stories with before and after visuals emphasizing the results they achieved using Canva personalized fitness program. No equipment, no problem. Create a short video demonstrating how Canva can tailor workouts for users without any equipment using body weight exercises and household items. How do you like those ideas, Florian, so far?
I guess these are already really good ideas to start. So yeah,
I think it's a good start. Yeah, it's also that we have to recognize that the current versions of ChatGPT, they deliver a good start. Yeah, they are by no means publishable results. Yeah, so the dream of completely automating your Twitter with ChatGPT or anything, that is truly danger zone at the moment. But to come up with ideas and just pick the top 3 ones as a fresh way to look at things is, I think, quite valuable. We can do, if we like, some of those afterwards, but I would actually like to show you a way more comprehensive way to think about it, where you can use tools like this to get additional ideas. But I think for creating videos that truly resonate with your audience, you need the right context, yeah, even for us and not just for ChatGPT. Yeah. And this is why Arman, who is up there, can you wave, Arman? Yeah, Arman and I, we created this video content lab process, which is just the result, the logical structure of how we have created videos in the past that have the goal of working organically. So just on your Instagram Reels, on your LinkedIn, on YouTube, but that also are going to be promoted through social media ads like Meta ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads. Because what we do the most, we use video ads to generate leads for our businesses that are then being sold a proper product. Yeah, and I think this is what you guys are mostly into. If you are looking for, we just want social media, high reach, high engagement, that's not so much the system. Yeah, there you can look at Mr. Beast. He is the absolute most awesome resource for just creating video content that produces a large amount of reach and stuff like that. But it's rarely something we can apply to businesses. So what we did, we came up with a 4-step system of ideating ideas and how we go about that, creating them, testing them through organic and social platforms and in paid social platforms, and a way how we remember what actually worked and what didn't work in our videos. But at the center, there is one more thing, the core story of your business. And I think this is not something that we're going to dive too deep in this workshop. We have done this in the past. If you want to look into that, that is the content journey map link that we have here that we are going to share with you anyways. Maybe I can do that now. If you want to join this board, you can simply copy and paste it. I'll give it to you now before I forget, and I really like to forget that kind of stuff. Just go to the chat or look in the description around this video and enter this Miro board, and you can just click on the title of this video and duplicate it to have your own version. So you have your own template to use this system. Right? This is a public board which we are going to tweak in the future, but this is definitely a free version of what we are doing here. So let's go back to presenting and getting into the story part. So the video content lab starts with the story. We have 2 examples up for you. Pirate skills you're probably a bit familiar about. What do we need to know when we create good videos? We need to understand who our audience is, what their core problems are. The more aware you are of the concrete problems, the easier it's going to be for you to create great videos, about solving those problems. Then you need to be aware of your solutions. What kind of lead magnets, content resources do you have available, and products that you want to sell? What you are particularly good at, why should people listen to you, and how to sprinkle that into every piece of video content. And then most importantly, what is the change story? What is the big impact you are creating for those people in their world? For us, for Pirate Skills, it's for example, helping founders have a bigger impact in the world, helping them to grow, but not without being profitable. We call that growing in the black. And how to learn the behaviors that actually lead to growth. We very often know what we need to do in marketing, but it's pretty hard to get ourselves to do what we need to do. So this gives us context, and that usually leads to a couple of topics that we want to position ourselves for as experts. And this is what we did here in this Pirate Skills example. You know our 6 topics. We are currently in this yellow theme. This is why the event listing was yellow. And this yellow topic is all about content marketing and storytelling. And I know I can now create videos about storytelling, about graphic design, video production, which is pretty much what we are doing today, messenger marketing, social media marketing, customer-centric perspectives, copywriting, all the good stuff. But we got a lot more topics. So create a list of topics that you want to be known for. And to have a more relatable B2C example, I asked Aman to give us his examples, his videos, his ideas, and I want to explain his business really quickly. Swimly is an online swimming school for parents who prefer to teach their kids on their own as compared to sending them to a swimming course where they learn it from another person, but it's a missed opportunity to build a relationship. So those people have kids between 3 and 8 years old, and they want to teach them how to swim. But the problems are, and I want you guys to do the same, like to think about what is the long list of problems your customers have, and what are the most painful ones, and put them up here. Children are afraid of water. They don't want to shower properly. They're afraid to dive. The parents don't know really how to teach swimming. By the way, Aman is the swimming teacher of my 2 daughters. And we moved to a system where me and another dad is going into the water, and Aman is helping us how to show our own kids. But this is the online version of that. So that is really, it's a real need. The waiting list for those swimming courses, they are extremely long, and he can create video content about that. And he has some lead magnets, like a diving challenge, like a webinar, and he has an online course. And he's really good with children. That is a unique selling point. This is what he needs to emphasize in his videos. He needs to show how good he is with children. He needs to highlight his own swimming experience and how he has taught thousands of children to swim. And that he now took the time to create this product, to make this available for everybody. And the change that he's doing is to help more children be safe in the water, and to help more parents to have a high quality time with their children, teaching them some valuable skill, and so on. This is the backbone of the video content lab. You need to understand your customer story. If you have multiple audiences, like multiple stakeholders you need to manage, I highly recommend creating a board for each of those stakeholders. And then create separate videos for them. Now we take those stories and all of those topics that now want to be taught, that want to be explained, but we want them to convert to leads. So we take this to the first step. We start ideating. I showed you my little cheat code, the ChatGPT idea generation machine, but let's be more specific what a really good video ideas is comprised of. Let's go through every part that I try to use like modules that I click together like Lego blocks, and voila, I have an amazing video idea. I start with a persona or an avatar, yeah, that I say like, this is the perfect soap buyer, yeah, and I want to create it for her, yeah, the 21-year-old student who loves rosemary soap, and that is gonna have that in her bit poshy student apartment. Now, starting from that persona, we need to find the most important messages that our products are promising people. Yeah, what are the value propositions that you offer? They should be in the areas of answering their problems. They can be framed as painkillers. For example, Mark could frame the soap as like Palmolive soap lets you smell like a dishwasher. Yeah, do you want to smell like a dishwasher as a 21-year-old attractive student? No, we don't. Yeah, that would be selling it like a painkiller. You could also go sell it as a vitamin product, saying like, this is sustainably created soap. It will make you smell wonderfully. You can be sure we didn't abuse the environment in producing it. Every piece of this soap is well thought out, and this and that. Yeah, so we can come up with a lot of pains and a lot of gains and answers to their problem. You just pick one for each video idea and focus that. Don't try to do too many things at the same time. Don't try to focus on multiple personas. Don't try to focus on pains and gains. You can try that, of course. Yeah, and if that overperforms, keep doing that. But usually pick one out of each category. Next category would be the call to action. Honestly, when I start creating a video, I always already know what I want people to do. For example, for pirate skills, when I create this video that we are recording right now, yeah, that you're participants in, I know that I want you to get this Miro board. Yeah, I want you to download it. I want you to use it in your own environment, experience the value, and think, thank you, Ben. Yeah, next time we have an opportunity to work together, I'll call you first. Yeah, and you usually tend to know what you want. For example, Mark could know that he wants people to share this post. Yeah, because he wants all of the girls to be aware of that great soap that was just discovered. Yeah, by this 21-year-old student that do not want to smell like a dishwasher. Yeah, and the call to action might be, tell your girlfriends, if they don't want to smell like a dishwasher, this is the solution. Yeah, I'm using a very over-exaggerated example, but it's fun. Yeah, but it's always something, and you can come up with your own list of call to actions. You want people to download stuff, to buy stuff, to comment, to share, to follow, to join. Now next, this might be, for most videos, the make or break point of this video, the hook, the first 5 seconds of the video that either capture a user's attention or just doesn't. It's very similar to email marketing. If your subject line doesn't cause people to open the email, there is zero chance for them to click the mail. The same with video. If you don't get them over the first 5 seconds into the next 15 seconds, no chance they're ever going to hear your call to action. So we came up with a list of hooks, of course inspired by other lists of great hooks, but I want to read you some. Like, you could start that video with an aha moment. For example, her having this Palmolive dishwasher moment, like washing, smelling her hands, being like, ugh, yeah, this is disgusting. This would be like, nah, this can't go anymore. It would be also like a little demonstration. A demonstration could also be somebody like taking her hand and like, what did you wash your hands with? Women do this all the time. They talk about each other's perfume, like why do you smell so good? Yeah, we could do that. We could make it like mysterious or curiosity driving, or we could debunk a belief, like soap doesn't have to smell like a dishwasher. Yeah, we could make it super emotional. Let's say we attach a strong memory to that smell of rosemary, and maybe it reminds her of a walk in the nature with her grandparents, and she smelled that, and we can attach that emotion to that. Or a strong pattern interrupt, like stop scrolling, this is the soap solution you have been waiting for your life. And all these kinds of ideas that you can use, and just pick one, and you can create the same video. Let's say you create a 60-second video. You can record 5 different hooks for the same video and see which one performs best. I would go as far as promising you that by creating 5 hooks for the same video that are very different, that it's very likely that you are going to find one that is at least twice as good as your initial one that you would go with. Yeah, the probability of having a higher click-through rate, lower cost per leads from working on the hook, that is the highest. That is the highest point of change. Then, okay, we want to create a video with this soap, with this girl, and we want to do like this aha moment where she smells and it smells like a dishwasher and she's disgusted by herself. Now there are a lot of ways how to record this video. We could do an educational, demonstrative one. We could tell a story. We could start with an inspirational quote, not a good fit. We could make it super funny or entertaining. We could pick up a trending topic on TikTok. We could make it informational, or we could piggyback on well-known other people's ways to create content. Yeah, where you say like, oh yeah, this is a trend that I want to pick up with. Let me do the same thing. You could add a style to this. Like, is it going to be a selfie cam thing? Am I going to just do a voiceover while like filming it a bit more cinematic style? Are there going to be multiple characters in it? Are you going to just screen record against a green screen? You just pick your video idea, and now you just pick those Lego blocks. If this, that. You optimize for a specific platform with this aspect ratio. For example, currently at Pirate Skills, we produce all content pieces in 9:16 vertical format. And we leave space at the top and at the bottom in order to convert it to 4:5. So why do we do this? We think this is currently, and we are in B2B, yeah? We are not just going 16:9 boring old school style. Yeah, we believe these are currently the most important video formats. First of all, you can, with your phone, create great vertical videos. And they feel native to most social media platforms. And they take a lot of the screen real estate that when people are thumbing through their newsfeed. They are perfect for Instagram Reels, for TikToks. They're also great on LinkedIn because they take up a large amount of space. But you cannot use 9:16 on most newsfeeds, like the Instagram newsfeed. You need to convert it to 4:5. This is the tallest recommended aspect ratio on the Instagram newsfeed. And this leads to this idea that you have this 9:16 aspect ratio and just leave space at the top and the bottom, where you don't put any captions, you don't put your face at the top. And then you can just cut that off. That reduces the amount of work you do, and you can create just one version, one aspect ratio, and convert it into the most important other ones. But again, that gives you 2 videos out of the same idea in different aspect ratios for different placements. And then you can decide which style of script you like. For example, Arman, he's a full scripter. Yeah, he writes every word he's gonna say. I'm a bullet point scripter. I hate it when I have a full script. Yeah, it tends to make my videos longer because I'm not as on point. But if I read a full script, I sound like a robot. Yeah, also today, like I don't have a script for this. Like I need the framework, and this is what you need to find out about yourself. Like, are you a full scripter? Do you just need a one-liner? Do you need a mind map, or do you need bullet points? And out of those, you create a little box like this, where you're like, okay, this is my concrete video idea, and Arman recorded those. We're going to show you the results, yeah, in a moment. He knows he has a call to action like join the swimming challenge. The hook is forget expensive swimming equipment, forget long waiting lists, and forget foreign swimming instructors. The genre is going to be informational, style face to cam, platform optimized for meta, aspect ratios, wide, and portrait style, plus 4:5, no 1:1. And he has a couple of those. And as you can see, you don't need to be super specific for each Lego block. Use this for inspiration to come up with a shit ton of iterations of the same content idea. Yeah, and create those briefs out of them that you can, for example, use to create your own checklist or to create a brief for an agency. And you can always use tools like ChatGPT for an additional idea, because you can just copy paste those. Like, I want to have this style of video, and then it will literally write you scripts for those videos. Let me show you, just you see that this is possible. Here's ChatGPT. Let's say we go for the 7-day challenge from Kernwerk. Yeah. Write me a video script for idea number 10. Pop. I'm not saying you should do that, but if you want some ideas and some inspiration, this is fantastic. Yeah. It's gonna have like titles, scenes, camera movements, characters that say things, and it might just be a way to get you over this thing of, yeah, what kind of video am I creating? What should I be saying? Yeah, you can might use this stuff, but for the love of God, pay the $20 per month for ChatGPT 4. It's incredibly better than 3.5. Yeah, for this rather creative work that we have. Yeah, and now it's writing. It's writing the scenes for you. Now we take those ideas and we create videos, we test them, and we learn. And down here we show you the ad results, yeah, from all of those ads plus additional ones from my world. But first, the creation. We have battled with this beast of creating videos for quite some time. And we just wanted to show you how to make your life easier. Arman rightfully believes that most videos are done in editing. Yeah, you don't have to say everything perfectly into the camera the first time and that's it. So just let me show you what a recording of our video recording process looks like. Yeah, and how bad it is in the beginning and what it ends up looking. So let's start here. This is going to be in German, but it doesn't matter.
First take. Alle Eltern aufgepasst. Du kannst deinem Kind. Alle Eltern aufgepasst. Alle Eltern aufgepasst. Alle Eltern aufgepasst.
Now, you see that he doesn't have to remember the script. He can just look into the camera, say it, and then say what he needs to say in the way he wants to say it, and then just keep recording. We just record through this whole process.
Du kannst deinem Kind zu Hause das Tauchen beibringen. Und nein, dafür braucht man keinen Schwimmkurs.
Yeah, and this takes now 17 minutes. And then we cut it in a software like Premiere Pro, DaVinci, Final Cut, CapCut on your mobile phone. We create some captions, and then the result may look something like this.
Vergiss teure Schwimmkurse, vergiss lange Wartelisten und vergiss fremde Schwimmlehrer. Du kannst deinem Kind das Tauchen zu Hause beibringen. Und nein, dafür braucht man keinen Schwimmkurs. Mit der gratis 5-Tage-Tauch-Challenge bringe ich dir als Profi-Schwimmlehrer bei, wie du dein Kind zu Hause an das Wasser gewöhnst.
You see this? It's the video, the ad is being created in the editing process. Don't worry too much about how you feel in front of the camera. You saw how much pain he has while creating this. So don't worry about it as well. Yeah. And having examples like these hopefully help you to see, like, you just need to get in front of the camera, start recording, and not just do like those graphic animations. Yeah, those are better than static images, but what people want to see are human faces, and we need to get over ourselves and start producing that. So if you're interested how we are doing our recording setup, I have a YouTube video about it. It was called Level Up Your Conference Cred. Hey guys, what's up? This is Ben. And this is where I go through all of the equipment, what kind of cameras, what kind of lenses, how we do the audio recording, how we record straight onto our PC, which you can all do just on your phone, yeah, which is fine if you like this style, but if you want like one place in your workspace where you can just go to record, that makes it easy for you, I think this is still an amazing setup that allows you to do quite some magic. For example, like here I'm showing you how to actually write in real time.
In real time, you can see me writing
on the video. And you could even do this in a Zoom call. Yeah. So if that interests you, that greatly decreases the amount of time we need to create videos. Yeah, because we don't have all of this hustle with, here's an SD card that you get of your camera, you have to transcode it into a different format, and all this stuff just is unnecessary if you use it this way. But I don't want to go into the depth that much. I want us to have more time at the end to discuss ideas around this. So after creating the video and editing it, we need to test it because we want to generate leads. Yeah, we want to get customers. And here are the examples of how incredibly different the performance of videos truly are. I have some meta ads examples, some LinkedIn organic ones, some TikTok organic ones. But you saw the 3 videos that Arman created at the top with the 3 little cards. Yeah. These are for the exact same lead magnet. A sign up for a swimming challenge. Now look at the results. This is part of a larger campaign. They were used in other campaigns as well, but this just shows the most extreme, how even Facebook sent most of the money to this one video, but the other ones had chances in other ad groups, but still didn't perform as well. You can see that it has a 1.57% click-through rate, which is pretty good on Meta, 52 cents per click, which is amazing, but now a 40% conversion rate on the landing page. Yeah, Aman, maybe you can send us the landing page in the chat so we can show it to people. It's asking people for first name and email addresses and a confirmation with double opt-in. And 40% convert here. And even though the other ones had better conversion rates, because of the bad engagement rates, quote unquote bad, those are not truly bad. But if you look at the cost per lead, this is almost half the price as the other ones. Yeah. Let's open it up. Here is the challenge, and let's say, yeah, we want to join, and all we have to do is put in our first name, the email address, naturally optimized for mobile, and they need to do a double opt-in, and there we go. Yeah, this is such a big difference. Now let's take the same thing. So let me remind you, same lead magnet, just 3 different videos, 3 different video styles. Imagine how many different video styles you can create here that are truly on point and resonating with the story that you are selling. Now, let's take another example here. This is from my own lead magnets, Mad Marketing Skills. Those are 4 different videos. Let's be honest, Serious, Top G, and Marketing Jungle that got, every ad got more than €100. I have pretty high CPMs. I think that is because I'm the B2B segment on Meta. I have pretty high click prices as well, but you see that this one at the top, the Let's Be Honest version 1, has a 1.28% click-through rate and 18% of people convert. I would have thought this would be the best one, but because it's not only the click-through rate, but also the conversion rate on the website that is highly affected by what people see. If you have just image ads, the conversion rates on the landing pages, they are often the same. But if people see different videos with different messages, not only is the engagement rate quite different, but also how many people convert on the website. Isn't it ridiculous that this ad down here has a 13% conversion rate on the website and this 26%? Just because they saw a different video. Now, that should encourage you to create a shit ton of videos. Same for another example with higher ad spends, 400 and 300 each. All bad click-through rates, but cheap prices because this is TikTok ads. But again, look at the different conversion rates. That's the difference between acquiring a lead for €2 or for €10. Yeah, I hope that gets you excited. Yeah, you can not only use ads, but also use, for example, LinkedIn or TikTok or Instagram to see how they perform organically. For example, the jungle version of this video for Mad Marketing Skills was pretty average, but the one, Let's Be Honest, was way better, 2.5 times better organically. And if you look at the ad results, the Marketing Jungle was the worst and Let's Be Honest was the best. And now we can create multiple iterations. Here, for example, this was the first version that was then re-edited by Aman, and the difference, yeah, was pretty good in engagement, but conversion rates went down. Yeah, so you do test, you do try, you learn, and you see what works. Now you take those results and you go to this matrix and say like, okay, I understand these are the factors, these are the personas that we are targeting, these are the messages, the call to actions, the hooks, and you have your own list. I really ask you to personalize this list for you, how you want them to be called, how you want to do them. And now you can take that and say like, oh yeah, this worked really well, this aha moment thing, and you put it up here. Yeah, this is like a little top flop scale here. You can see it if I zoom in really close. I guess I should use a different font size on that one. Or maybe you tried the benefits and desires and it was really bad and was repeatedly bad. Then you can put it up here and remind you, yeah, this is a hook that is working for me and this is one that is not working for me. Also, on the right hand side, I would like you to rate your video ideas. Now you created video cards. You can even use a little embed of that video on here to make it easier. I think it's simpler to just use the white video cards that we created at the top and say like, video number 1, that was great. Video number 2 was meh. Video number 3 was awful. Yeah, and that helps, again, the next generation of videos that you create. You want to become the predictor of successful videos, or you want to at least have somebody in your team who is able to do this. But imagine that person leaving the company. if you didn't document somewhere what is working and what is not working, all of that knowledge goes out of the door and you have to start over again with your story. And maybe they didn't use this framework. So that's what I would ask you to do, to learn, and based on what you learn, produce less of what sucks and more of what truly resonates with your audience. And that will result in more and more video content that engages your audience organically and paid.